Welcome to Dover for the running of the Goody's 250. On the pole for today's race is Brand Butler Sr. and to the outside is Junior Ramos. In third is Dale Petty, fourth is Jeff Bright, and fifth is Levi Shones. Your points leader coming into today's Trevor, he starts all the way back in 31st. So he has some work to do, and Dover being so track position dependent, it's really going to hurt him in the championship if he can't gain spots. Pace car to pit road, 38 laps at Dover, the 1 mile concrete oval, the Monster Mile in Dover, Delaware. And who's going to win today will be a new winner, will be a another winner in the season as the green flag is back in the air. We're racing at Dover. Here they come down the backstretch. It's Brandon Butler Sr. who's gotten clear out front. Now that's what happens. Through 1 and 2 on the first lap, the inside is the one that has the advantage. But now it's going to be the outside with the most advantage as Junior Ramos gets clear for second from the outside. So watch the outside. You see Jeff Bright up there with a big run. Levi Shones going to try and get underneath Dale Petty here. It's close for 3 wide. That's for third. Now here comes the battle for the lead. It's Junior Ramos underneath. Brand Butler Sr. is there 3 wide behind. Bright's going to go with Senior on the outside. And he's going to get to the second position as they are 3 wide. But Shones gets hooked into the inside wall hard. Back up into the track. Spurley Tube gets hit. Others are hitting behind. Kevin Bann has gone around. The caution is out. Here come these guys racing back. Lap Darius Ducole and Jeff Bright battling for second. Looks like it'll be that 60 truck to get to second. Brand Butler Sr., however, getting back to the line in first. Oh, he got hit by the 60 truck. Watch out for the 24 and others. Looks like they do all right. All right, so let's see what happened. Levi Shones spun around here on lap number 2. We were talking about it, 3 wide here at Dover, and it looks like Shones or Cynthia Bright came up into Shones, I guess. Shones hard to the inside wall. These guys are checking up because they know there's a crash. Somehow Eric Hine able to avoid, but then behind Spurley Tube trying to move up into, is that the 30, it looks like, of Griffin Lynn. And then John West spun by Luke Rainey into Kevin Bandon. Trey Rainey able to check up and miss all this, same with some others. Let's go on board Trey Rainey. Points leader coming into today, and he looks like he's able to miss this first accident of the day. You know what happened there? The 07 pushed the 88 into the 7, and that's why the 7 got spun out. So Brand Butler Sr. led them back barely, and he will lead us back to the green flag. Here we go. We'll go back around lap number 8 with 31 laps to go, and it's John West out of this race, and Levi Shones is a lap down. So your race leader is Brandon Butler Sr. In second is Lap Darius Ducole. Third is Jeff Bright. Fourth is Junior Ramos, and fifth is Dale Petty. In sixth, we have Christian Merrick Jr. Seventh is Eli Bright. Eighth is Jacob Morgan. Ninth is Evan Rudd, and 10th is Cynthia Bright. 11th is Dan Band. 12th is Jake West. In 13th, we have Tyler Lyman. 14th is John Gambit, and in 15th is Eric Hine. 16th is Josh Domino. 17th is Brandon Butler. In 18th, we have Derek Bouchard. 19th is Riley Spurley Tube, and in 20th, we have Griffin Lynn. That's your top 20 for the restart here on lap number 8 at Dover. So it's going to be 31 to go. From what we saw last race, the ARCA race yesterday at Dover, it's not over until the last lap. As there was almost a last lap pass for the win after the guy, after Trey Rainey led the whole race, he almost got passed off of turn number 4 for the win. So here we go, pace car into pit road. Restart with Brand Butler Sr. out front. They come down the front stretch. Green flag gets back into the air. Shones is a little damaged, so he's not going to get going. He's going to hold some trucks up high. The front 2 get cleared. Jeff Bright the first to go around the outside. Behind them, they're stacking up, trying to get by Eli Bright. Levi Shones not moving up. He's going to slow down the whole inside line as they go into 3 and 4, and he's still not moving up. Eli's going to finally probably force him up the track. If Shones not careful, it's the battle for the leads on. Left air, Stu Cole has gotten by Brand Butler Sr. going into turn 1. Can he hold it through the corner? 81 up top, 60 down bottom as they come down the backstretch. Shuffling behind, trying to get by Levi Shones. Brandon Butler Sr. gets back to the race lead off the high side. Jeff Bright's coming for second. Junior Ramos pushing him, trying to get past Lafayette Stu Cole. The 60 truck's going to keep second. Man, what a wild battle there for the races. Look at behind them. 3 wide. Levi Shones all the way up top. Probably better off if you're on the high side through the corners. That's what it looks like it's going to work right now in the truck series. Looks like in these trucks, since it's less horsepower, the outside really works well. Oh, the wrecking behind. I heard it. A big run involving the 4, the 18, and the 8. The caution will come out. Derek Bouchard spun around along with Josh Crash. These guys racing back for every position they can get. It's going to be a battle for third. Here comes Junior Ramos on the outside, Jeff Bright. That's what I'm talking about. You have to use the outside to gain position, and that's exactly what Ramos does. He gets to third. But let's see what happened between Derek Bouchard and Josh Crash. This was a big mess of trucks. And you can see they're bouncing off each other trying to get by Levi Shones. It looks like the 0-2 of Josh Mito went down to Josh Crash. They're all stacking up. Crash then turns down into Crash, into Luke Rainey. They come up with the 24 of Jeff Samito. They go hard into the wall. The 8 probably gets the worst of it, Derek Bouchard, along with Josh Crash, and Riley Spurleytube able to just miss it. But that was a pretty hard crash there. Let's look at that in real time so we can see again. Look at, they just keep bouncing off each other, trying to get by Levi Shones, who was very damaged, very slow. He really held up some of the pack. The caution will come out. Brandon Butler Sr. back in first again, and he will still be a race leader here at Dover. Second restart of the day on lap number 16, and the truck's out. Derek Bouchard from that. 51 Levi Shones still lap down. And problems for Jeff Bryan under this caution. A header running in the 4th position, and that's a tough break. He's going to fall down to 30th here at Dover. It's a tough break for Jeff Bright. So your race leader is Brandon Butler Sr. Second is Lafayette Stu Cole. Third is Junior Ramos. 4th is Dale Petty. And in 5th is Christian Merrick Jr. In 6th, we have Evan Rudd. 7th is Cynthia Bright. In 8th is Eli Bright. 9th is Dan Bannon. And 10th is Jacob Morgan. Top 10 for this restart. So it's now the 3 gone. The 3 was one of the strongest trucks here today. Who's going to win it? I mean, he was obviously 4th, so he wasn't in position to win. Brandon Butler Sr. right now has the dominant truck. But who can anyone get by him? Can he hold on and win? So here they come down the front stretch off of 4. Getting ready for the restart. Green flag back in the air. Front 2 cleared the 51. Again, you don't want to go down low because Shones is down there and he's very slow. First truck to go up high, Cynthia Bright. But I think she's too far back and Shones going to move right up. Here comes Lafayette Stu Cole. Look at this for the race lead as they come off of 4. Side by side down to the stripe. It's going to be Brandon Butler Sr. Shones almost got spun. The 60 truck still to the inside. This time, though, the 81 with a great run off the top clears. 3 trucks have broken away. Then you got some others as the caution is out. There's a big wreck. Up in the turn, we have a truck upside down. It's Jacob Morgan. Turn 1, huge crash. The caution out. And Brandon Butler Sr. back in front. These guys are going to have to check up because there's a huge crash. A ton of trucks sitting down there. Eric Hine, these guys are going to spin, avoiding it. And they're hitting. These guys, it looks like they are okay. All right, let's see what happened to bring out the caution. A big crash, and that probably started because of the lap truck of Levi Shones. Everyone's stacked up because of Levi Shones. You can't go anywhere, and everyone's making contact because of it. And look at how insane this is. Look at all the trucks involved in this. Can't even count them all. Eli Bright, Jacob Morgan goes spinning. John Gambit, Morgan on his side, and then on his roof. Hunter Bob, a hard hit for the 54. The 17, the 68. Some go down in the apron. The 4, and then the 4 gets someone else. The 52 is still, or the 54 is still rolling down the track. Finally gets back on all 4s. Let's look at this in real time first, then we'll go on board with a few drivers. It's a really big impact. It's kind of weird how the 54 gets up on his side. It's a really weird way to do it, and then still flips back down the track right there once he gets hit by the 17. That's a very weird flip for that 54 truck. All right, let's go on board with Eli Bright. He was involved in this. He got a ton of damage. And, man, this is going to take a ton of trucks out of this Dover race. go on board with Trey Rainey in the 07, your points leader. I think he was able to miss it. Now, I think he was able to miss it. The problem is these guys are racing back to the caution, and there are trucks sitting over there. I believe they hit the 9. Yep. So that's going to take the 07 out of this race now, I believe. So I even forget who led them back. I think it's Brand Butler Sr. who led them back to the yellow. There's not many trucks left in this race. So Brand Butler Sr. will be a race leader once we get back to the green flag. We'll go back around lap number 22 and look at the trucks out because of this incident. They are Griffin Lynn, Brandon Butler, Eli Bright, Jacob Morgan, Dan Bandon, Trey Rainey, Riley Spurley, Josh Crash, Kevin Bandon, and Jake West. We have 15 trucks on the lead lap with Brand Butler Sr. leading, left air Stu Cole second, third is Junior Ramos, fourth Christian Merrick Jr., fifth Cynthia Bright, Hunter Bob is sixth, seventh is Luke Rainey, eighth is John Gambit, ninth is Jim Gambit, and 10th is the 62 of Paul Make as we get ready to go back green after the big one here at Dover. Green flag back into the air. So this time only the 81 gets clear, but the 60 up high could really help him get a run off the corner. So they race down the backstretch. See the 60 using a higher lane there, trying to get a run on the 81. So far, 4 trucks have kind of pulled away from the pack. Cynthia Bright's waiting in 5th. Look at the run for the 60. Through the center of the corner. A great run for left. Erstucole gets inside the 81. Side by side as they come down to the line. The 81 led it. Can the 60 complete the pass? They might be 3 wide coming off of 2. 4 trucks packed together. Side by side for the race lead. And this time, Brand Butler Sr. through 3 and 4 able to get it. Right now, it looks like 3 and 4 are a little bit better on the high side. 1 and 2, you might be able to make a pass on the inside. So now Junior Ramos has made his way up to second. Brand Butler Sr. No one can contest him right now. Out front, the Goodies 250. And this field really spread out because of the damaged trucks. And I would not be surprised to see lap traffic coming into play possibly. Now these front 4 single filed out. Maybe trying to form a run onto the 81. Look at left air Stu Cole making a move for second. I thought he was going to try and draft with Junior Ramos up onto the 81, but it might help Ramos here. Off the top, he's going to have a great run. If he can move to the inside, going in 1-2, he has a chance, but he didn't. Look at the run, though, through the center of the corner. Making contact here at Dover. Close racing here at Dover. The high side working in 3 and 4, and it helps. The 81 clear, and the 60 also get clear. Now can left air Stu Cole get to the race lead. 11 laps to go. Here's another run through 1 and 2. Christian Merrick Jr. side by side with Junior Ramos. Ramos is going to get it, I think, on the high side here. He does. 10 laps to go this time. The 60 truck looking to the inside of the 81 as they hit turn 1. He has a really good position, but the 81 off the top again clears the 60. This wide track position is everything. These 4 have pulled away. Then you got 5th on back and some lap trucks. And you got all of these guys, some damaged. And Eric Kine probably the one furthest off pace. And he could be the one that gets caught. Look at Junior Ramos. Through 3 and 4, he got a great run. And the 60 still off the top. Oh, well, look at the run he had off the top. Moves to the inside at the end of the back stretch. 8 to go this time. And Brand Butler Sr. did not get a good 3 and 4. Can Stu Cole clear? I think he does. New leader at Dover. Left air Stu Cole out front. Brand Butler Sr. trying the high side again. It's going to work for him. 3 wide for second as they come down the backstretch. 4 trucks in a pack, and Brandon Butler Sr. back to the race lead. And still a side-by-side battle for second with 7 laps to go. Junior Ramos has gotten clear. He's on the outside. Does he have a run? He does. Looking to the inside. This is exactly the way the 60 truck passed him. Senior up the track. Junior Ramos couldn't do anything with them. 6 to go. And with the way they are racing, this race is not over yet. And watch Eric Hine head the lap truck. I think that's Hayden. Yes, it is. It's Eric Hine in the 6th. Look at the 13 again. They're sliding up the track trying to get past the 6. Watch who gets it. Brandon Butler Sr. blocked. They're all blocked. And if they keep this up. Oh, contact. They're splitting Eric Hayden. Senior gets away. With 4 to go this time. Left air Stucco has been blocked. He's going to get by. So now 3 trucks at pull away. Can left air Stucco keep touch with these guys? They're coming to 3 to go this time. I don't think they're going to catch another lap truck. Looks like Josh Shimito in the middle. 3 and 4 will not be a factor. Who wins it? Brandon Butler Sr. has dominated this race today. He has Junior Ramos breathing down his neck with now 3 laps to go. Truck coming out of pit road, not a factor. Coming to 2 to go this time. 2.5 laps left at Dover. 2 trucks have a shot right now. Christian Merrick Jr. is backed up to the 60 left air Stucco. Here comes Ramos again. Off of 4. He has a good enough run to stay beside him. 2 laps. That's all we have at Dover. But the outside prevailing for Brandon Butler Sr. in 1 and 2. He's going to clear Ramos. Best shot is to try and push the 81 up the track. Ramos now going to the high side. They will see the white flag this time. Here it is. White flag one more time around Dover. Brandon Butler Sr. has dominated this race. He's now pulled away from 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It looks like as long as nothing happens, Brandon Butler Sr. can coast it home to a victory. Into 3 and 4. Brandon Butler Sr. dominates the day here at Dover, and this could potentially lock itself into the chase. Brandon Butler Sr. wins at Dover. An amazing battle those last few laps between the front 4, and Brandon Butler Sr. able to hold all of them off. He even got by when he was passed to win it. Let's check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Goody's 250 at Dover. 3 caution flags for 12 laps and 6 lead changes among 3 different drivers. And of the 38 laps, Brandon Butler Sr. who started on pole, led 35 of them. Junior Ramos, who started second, led 1. He ended up second. Third, Christian Merrick Jr. Fourth, left air Stu Cole, who led 2 of those laps. And fifth, John Gambit. In 6th, we had Cynthia Bright. 7th was Paul Minnick. In 8th, Hunter Bob. 9th, Jim Gambit. And in 10th, Evan Rudd. So there's your top 20. As you can see, only 14 trucks ended up finishing on the lead lap after a wild Dover race. And those big wrecks, we see them so many times at Dover. In the past few seasons, we've seen so many of those big ones. Gatorade Cup Series, Target Series, and now it strikes in the Pennzoil Truck Series. All right, now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings after Dover. In 8 races, 8 different winners. And it is Trey Rainey who keeps the points lead. Even after a bad day here at Dover, he still holds the points lead by 5 points, though. Only Dan Ban, who is second. Cynthia Bright is third. She's only 12 points back. Eric Hine is fourth. And fifth, Brandon Butler Sr. with that win. 6th is Christian Merrick Jr. 7th is John Gambit. 8th is Kevin Bandon. 9th is Junior Ramos. And 10th is Eli Bright. So there's your top 20. So right now we have 8 different winners. And I believe all 8 are in the top 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, only 7 are. The other one is Griffin Lynn, who is on the downslide in terms of points, and right now in a dangerous position to not make the chase. If he falls outside of the top 25, cannot use that win. So he's going to have to pick up the pace here, especially if we get more than 10 winners, because I think that's going to be something that happens this season. So the next race will be the Coca-Cola 200 at Charlotte. See you guys then.